Morning, folks. We ain't reloading this morning. Well, not shotgun anyway. Or messing with rifle some. I found me a killer load yesterday for my Browning 270. 130 grain SSTs in Remington brass. That's what I come out here for this morning. I had a little box of them being I found the formula I wanted. Shoot, about an 1.5 inch group of 400. But what I come out here to show you was Mr. Caskey, Mr. Gary Caskey. All of us that do buckshot reloading pretty well know who Mr. Caskey is. Well, he sent me a kit. Been dying to try it. Wad trimmers and everything. Ain't none of this been open. Y'all looking at it the first time just like I am. That's cool looking. 12 to 16 gauge wad cutter. Check this out, guys. Gary, that's pretty neat. 12 to 16 gauge wad cutter, ADJ, adjustable tapered. For wads that are tapered. Most of us nowadays, we don't see too many tapered wads, but there are some. I'll tell you one that I know is tapered. You wouldn't think it, but it is. That's TPS wad. The kit comes, got a handle, like spare blades. Man, it even gives you adjustable tip, guys, to adjust your lengths. 20 gauge hole trimmer for trimming your holes. 12 gauge adjustable tapered trimmer. Wow. It's a hole and wad trimmer. 20 gauge tapered adjustable wad trimmer. 12-16 gauge. What else comes in here? Oh, these ones are copper. I'll tell you one thing, he got some money tied up in doing these things. That ain't cheap. And you got sharp bite ends on it. Yeah, that certainly ain't cheap. I'll tell you, he got some time invested in hand making these things. They look good. And I'm going to put it out there. He never gives prices and all, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you've been in this long enough and you own some of the tools I got over there, this is far more economical than buying guide tools, perfect trimmers, all that good stuff. Straight blade insert. You'll have to get with Mr. Caskey, but if you're into shotgun reloading as bad as I am, because I load for a pile of people, several clubs, I live by his little magnetic tools. These, you can tell this 12 gauge gets a lot of use. Look at the color difference. They look the same at one time. I use this for, I couldn't even tell you how many different things I use that for. But I wanted to check some of his stuff out. 20 gauge adjustable wad trimmer. We got to see how this stuff works. Brother Wade swears by him, so I can automatically tell you this much. If Wade tells you it's worth it, it's worth it. Wade won't lie to you under any circumstance. Whether you want to hear the truth or not, he ain't gonna lie to you. That is way too cool, dude. I guess it'd have made more sense if I'd have come out here with a Phillips head screwdriver so I could adjust some of this stuff. Which I'm sure I've got one laying around in here somewhere. 20 gauge adjustable wad trimmer. We got a 20 gauge. Look yonder. 20 gauge wad. TPS. It's set for, what you do is you adjust them, guys, by the Phillips head screw he has in the end. This is well made, man. Look at there, guys. Cut it off clean as a whistle. You can adjust them for the length you want by setting it in and out. Out more to make it longer, in more to make it shorter. That's a perfect cut too. I mean, a perfect cut. That's the 20 gauge wad trimmer. And Lord knows I need that because I've got a bunch of these TPSs and CS something other over there that I got in 3-inch, and to me it's just a tad too long. Gary, you outdone yourself with these. Now I've heard some guys try to say Gary, they thought he was charging too much money. The only thing I can say is clearly you haven't been in this game very long playing with this stuff. I've got thousands of dollars worth of little tools over there, and he just give you most of it right here in a neat little container. He's got his own version of it. Check that out. You can set, you know, okay. TPS cushion wad, one of my favorite wads. I'm one of them that's still blessed to have a pile of them because I bought a pile of them when they still had the 4,000 boxes of them on sale. This is incredible, man. Check this out. I can set my cut length by just adjusting the gator. Watch this. Now, y'all know I use a guipe all the time for doing this. It's on a drill press. It's got 2 nuts on it. You have to unloosen the top nut so you can adjust the bottom nut. Then you have to get it, play around with it till you get it just right. Because you can't really look at it like I'm looking at this. I'm looking at my blades literally coming up, guys. And I can adjust this to the height I want. Now the guipe, you can't really see it. So it's kind of trial and error. But that's way too cool, man. Little screw in the bottom to take the head out. That's perfect, dude. That's 3/4 cut. That's not, that's just a little bit over halfway cut. That's perfect for that wad. That is ideal, man. To say this tool, as far as I'm concerned, it just earned itself right there. That's freaking awesome, man. All right, let me quit gaping on and see what else we got here. All right, this is going to be the 12 gauge version of it. I just used the 20 gauge version on the 12 gauge. I'm getting way too excited and rushing through everything here. Yep, this is going to be the 12 gauge version of it. It's freaking awesome. His kit, you're getting the 20 gauge and 12 gauge, which is also, you'll be using it for the 16 gauge. Man, this is awesome, dude. Check it out, guys. You can actually watch your depth change while I'm turning this. See the blades coming down? Now on the TPS cushion wire, 99% of the time, most of my loads, I love the half cut. And that's going to be just about it right there. Watch this. All right, before I do that, let me open the rest of these up. Because this is just one kit. This one is for the taper one, and I'll show you what I'm talking about on that in a minute. Gary, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate this, dude. I'll do a loading video here in a minute just so I get to play with these. That's sad, ain't it? But I'm going to. This is adjustable taper. Here's a little handle he gives you to go on there. Check that out. Let's see what he's got this set at. Because this is a regular TPS cushion wad. Hasn't been cut down any. And man, he's got that already set right. Check that out, guys. This must be set to what Wade and them use because it cut perfect. All right. We just trimmed the wad down. Pedal cutter. Cut our own slits in it. I buy 95% of my wads, I buy unslit because you save a few dollars. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tight. I'm a cheapskate. If I save a few dollars doing that and I can cut them myself like this, I care less. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Sits right on there, guys. Oops. Well, I dropped that one. Went rolling up under the table. That's okay. It just gives me a reason to do another one. I love this, man. This ain't nothing but the truth right here, guys. You set your height, again, by the screw he has in there. Phillips head screw. You adjust it in and out to get the height you want. This one he's pretty much got set right. I can just about tell you without actually going over and getting one of mine. All right, you set it right in there, guys. Push straight down. That is a dead perfect half cut. Look at this. Half cut, guys. It don't get no better than that. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, Gary, if I'd have known they would turn out like this, I'd have got with you a long time ago. Especially the money I got tied up in that other stuff, Gype and all that other stuff, perfect trimmers and all kinds of good stuff. It's the 12 and 16 gauge. This one is tapered. This one is this is a straight wall. Now you can get away with that on the TPS cushion wad because it's a straight wall. The LBC 50, guys. This one is one I've learned you don't want to do a half cut, but we're going to do it just for demonstration purposes. Show you how easy this is. Just like the way you see it. You push straight down on it. Pull it right off. Perfect half cut wads. And you can adjust them to any length you want. That's I'm gonna tell you, the LBC 50 almost has a slight taper itself at the bottom of it. You get to playing with stuff, you find out all kinds of interesting things. Okay, now on to the next one here. Gary done made it feel like Christmas around here on a Saturday morning. I'm supposed to be running over now, shoot that 270 again, but now I gotta play with this stuff. Yeah, I know I'm throwing it in the floor. It's my reloading room. It'll be as messy as I want to. There again, check that out. That's tapered. He actually has taken the time to taper this PVC down. I hate to even see how long it took to do that. You just turn the gator blade, guys. You adjust the length. You can watch the blades go up, go down. That's incredible, man. Here's another LBC 50. Like I said, these I like to do a full cut on because I've had problems with them shooting like a slug. Look there. Perfection. All the way down. All 4 pedals. He sells us in a 3-pedal version too. I'll have to get with him again. Ranger Elite wad. These ones are already trimmed. I don't know why I grabbed them. TPS. Let's see what else we got laying around here. Oh, a BP12. I haven't really done much with these yet. I'm fixing to. You got to put a gas seal under these. These are even shorter than a 2 3/4 inch version. There's where this will really come in handy. Because this is a short little wad. But it has a lot of room. And it cut it perfectly, guys. That is the BP12. These are unslit, 2 little tiny wads. Look there. It cut that perfectly, man. Does it work? Absolutely. Is it well built? Yes, most certainly. People guys are thinking that being this is PVC, it's not well made and well thought. No, that's absolutely not the case. That is that man. What else I got here? Wad trimmer, 12 gauge adjustable. It's for trimming your holes, guys. 20 gauge. Excuse me, 12 gauge. It's a wad trimmer and a hole trimmer. For 20 gauge, it'll trim the holes. For 12 gauge, it'll trim the wads. He's given you an insert. I see what he's done here now. He's giving you an insert where you could change this up to trim 12 gauge too. You know what? I bet I could trim a 12 gauge with it just the way it is. I bet I could. How much you want to bet? He even gives you a little head to go with it. Man, that's number right here. I need to go out and get a Phillips head screwdriver or a... I reckon surely I got one laying right here. A little magnet laying there I've been looking for. Well, I'll be daggum. I don't even know how this got stuck up in there, but there's a head that's in there that don't even go in there. More than likely this is one of my son's doings. Yeah, I can see that now. I'll have to go out and get me a better one. Okay. But either way, let's see here. Now, back to what I was saying. Yes, you could adjust this to trim holes. Check this out. It's way too long right now. Check this out. If you want to make a shorty. If you wanted to load a shorty, you sure could do it. That'll work, man. Yep. That is too cool, Gary. He's giving you basically anything you need to do to trim your holes and cut your wads down. He's giving it to you right here in one kit. There ain't no more buying all that other stuff. I usually look for a reason to spend money, as my wife says. Let's see. Ranger, that's a Ranger Elite, but they're already cut. TPS. That 20 gauge thing he sent me right there, to say I needed this, a pedal. See, like I said, I buy all my stuff unslit. Because then I can customize it to get the best pattern I want out of it. That is unreal. I've been actually cutting these guys with the Gype. And I mess up as many as I actually get correct. And it's probably just me. But with Gary's right here, kind of hard to mess the wad up now. That's absolutely perfect, dude. This right here will get used today, loading 20 gauge. It most certainly will. And he puts it all in a little handy container. I'm going to give Gary an A+ on this little design. And I normally don't demonstrate this kind of stuff, but this I had to play with. Get on over to Buck and Slug Reloaders if you're not already a member. Message Gary Caskey on these. If you want a set of these, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't go wrong with them. They're well built and they're working perfectly. I mean, you simply can't. And he's got lots of other tools, guys. He's got all kinds of tools he makes as a way to take. He's a tinker. I would have never thought of half of this, and I love to tinker myself, but that right there, that's ingenious. And I'll go so far to say is I can get more precise with this than I can with that Gype, and I paid $80-some just for the Gype wad cutter by itself. By itself, that's what I paid for it. My perfect trimmer over there that I use a lot too for trimming down holes, I spent like $80-some for that. Almost $90, I believe. That's $150 with 2 tools. That ain't counting the blades and everything else you gotta have for it. Gary, I give you an A+ on this. Stay tuned, guys. I'll probably do some loading today, and I'm gonna go get a Phillips head where I can adjust everything to exactly the way I want it, and we'll use these things today and do some reloading. But first thing I gotta do is go out and shoot my rifle again, because I'm just dying to do it. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. This thing is this is awesome, and I'm gonna put it to serious work. We'll do an update on it later, see how long this stuff does last. The way I'm looking at it, I think it's gonna last probably longer than I'm gonna be on this earth. Anyhow, folks, stay tuned to the next one, because I think we're gonna load some 20 gauge with some number 4 buckshot. I'm in the process of trying to get all my pellets made up again, because I worked over everything so bad last year. And I'm still working some more on this 28 caliber 24 pellet load. I need to load up some triple aught. I got a buddy who wants some for his bear hunting. That's all he shoots when he bear hunts. 3-inch 10 pellet triple aught. All right, folks, stay tuned. I got lots to get done today. I just wanted to share that with you because Gary sent me and I was dying to check it out, and it was well worth the wait. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later.